Hey, what's going on, guys? Twintuitive 717 here. I am back with another reading. We're going to dive into the divine masculine energy tonight, and this reading may resonate for those of you who are picking up on maybe heavy energy with your divine masculines. Many of them could be, you could be picking up on the energy of exhaustion. You could be feeling that they are overwhelmed or feeling stuck in some way. Many of them could be hermiting, going quiet, or even if they're out on the scene, there is just something that's not right about their energy. And as their divine feminines, many of you are picking up on it, okay? They could be craving some kind of change or feeling the effects of ascension. And I feel like they're desperately trying to understand what's happening to them, why they're not feeling like themselves, and they're struggling on the action, what it is they need to do to stop that feeling, okay? So many of them could be getting a lot of synchronicities and signs around their environment, the people that they're with. Many of them could be experiencing a lot of uncomfortable energy as well. So, you know, when you see things in slow motion or you just get really agitated by other people, you start seeing other people's true colors or the way that people move or the fact that they are just caught up with certain things that it's just not good behavior or just not good energy. And especially if you've exchanged intimate energy with your divine masculine and they've gotten some of your intuitive sauce, divine feminine, this could be standing out even more, where they could just be highly agitated by people right now who are on a lower vibration. So many of them just could feel like they are stuck. They're stuck in a timeline that they really want to get rid of. Many of them are blinded to the pain that they're going through, or they could start seeing that they've been blinded to the pain that they've been putting themselves through by, I'm hearing the words like tolerate. They've been tolerating certain people or certain environments that really have been taking advantage of them. And I think that many of them are like, how was I so blind to that? Or how could I not see that these people were just not for me or not my soul tribe, my people? And many of your masculines, I feel like this is something that they haven't wanted to see. But when you ascend, it's just something that comes along naturally with the journey. Okay, so I'm getting a lot of like dark night of the soul energy, full moon energy is when things come up that are deceptive. You know, things that we're forced to see. And the worst part of it is that we have to accept accountability, because this is the part where we accept that, yes, other people may be not trustworthy, or they may be out to cause us harm in some way. They could be taking advantage of us. But this is the time where we say, how have I been allowing it? Okay, so I feel like in the past they would just get agitated and pissed off about certain circumstances, but they weren't realizing that they were continuously putting themselves in these a lot of like addictive behaviors. I feel like many of them, for example, would go out and spend time with like the same group of people, crowd of people, for example, and then get upset about why their life isn't going anywhere, or why they're not hitting their goals, or why they're not healthier than they should be. And I feel like for many of them, instead of doing something about changing that environment, they would just shift the blame onto other people around them and try to change other people around them. So many of them right now are in a place of like reflections, I want to say. They could be in that hanged man energy where a lot of truth is hitting them all at once. And in the past, they were able to just block this out, but they can't. They're starting to see the way that people move, and they just don't like it. Another thing too, divine feminine, is there could be a lot of reminders of you everywhere, and it is just pissing them off, because you too could be in a state of separation. Like if they're dealing with a lot of this commotion, chances are your energy is blocked from them, or you could be in this very protective state of mind where as long as they're doing dark work like that, you're most likely protected, divine feminines, okay? They have no access to you because you're not supposed to help during these times, and they're supposed to see these reflections all on their own, because it has to do with their mirrors, right? Not yours, their mirrors, okay? So right now people are kind of reflecting back to them where they're not taking enough accountability in their life. They're going through the same stuff because they continue to hang with the same crowd. They continue to work at the same job. They are not pushing themselves enough because they keep experiencing lower vibrational things that are weighing their frequency down. Okay, this is why many of them don't have the energy, ambition, or vitality or motivation to achieve a lot of their goals. They're not able to pair it with the fact that energy, and people carry energy, and when people don't mean you well, or the same people who smile and celebrate in your face will go home and talk a bunch of shit about you and then pour that negative energy onto you, and then they realize why they're not thriving, why they're not happy. They're having trouble piecing all of this together, but I feel like this could be the time where the puzzle pieces are coming together with Blinded to the Pain. Okay, literally allowing themselves to feel the betrayal, the hurt, the uncomfortable energy from those around them. Okay, we also have Gilded Regret. So many of them could be feeling like, what did they do with the time, or what have they done with the time? They could be feeling like, what productive things have I done with my life? I feel like with Gilded Regret, I'm getting a lot of like time has been wasted and they've turned bitter and cold. Many of them at this time could be wondering if there's a chance or a shot for them to have a second chance at, I feel like, a more fulfilling life or a more healthy life, perchance to dream. Some of them have literally had the life and energy sucked out of them by the people that they are literally choosing to engage with and call these things like friendships and love relationships. But meanwhile, I feel like their inner spirit or their soul could be withering away. And because they feel like mentally exhausted, they feel like they're on a hamster wheel as well with perchance to dream. It's living out a life in the 3D that everything that you're doing is for somebody else or other people around you, and then feeling trapped within that life because you don't have the courage to make decisions to live authentically. Okay, because I feel like a lot of them, what are they worried about? I won't cry for you. Many of them may be carrying a sense of like pride. I won't cry for you as well. I feel they won't cry for themselves, or they won't allow themselves to go into a place of reflection at times. I feel like a lot of the Divine Masculine collective right now, the reason many of them could be feeling so weighed down is because they know what holds them back. And then the minute that they get to that place of knowing what it is they need to do, they shut it down. Comfort zone. They stay in that comfort zone. They stay in that place of, I know I need to make this change, but it's going to be really difficult and I don't want to go through that difficult pain. So I'm just going to stay in the cycle once more, wishing and hoping and praying that something changes. And then it doesn't, and then that tower falls just as hard. So many of them at this time are struggling to come to terms with the fact that they know that they're clinging to some kind of cycle that is taking away health, vitality, their energy. I'm also hearing gossip, guys. I feel like family and friends could be gossiping about this Divine Masculine. I'm hearing Peter Pan syndrome, not being able to grow up. Not being able to take life seriously. They're kind of struggling and battling with how other people want them to live versus the choices that they want to make. But then the choices that they're making for themselves are not rooted in like health or optimism. That's the thing. I'm going to draw a goddess card from the Divine Feminine. Let's brighten this stuff up because there's definitely some realizations here about the Divine Feminine's role. I feel like more than ever, you're standing out like a sore thumb. A lot of the gossip has a lot to do with, I don't know, Divine Feminine. I'm hearing that you were the better choice or you were the right choice. That's now being seen, and for many of you, it's after years. Okay, things are happening exactly as it needs to at this time as well for many of you, because I'm seeing like, I'm seeing right on schedule. Things are happening as it needs to for many of you. You need that confirmation. Your timeline is unfolding the way that it needs to in a fair manner. Okay, many of you, Divine Feminine, you represent this fair energy, allowing things to unfold the way that they needed to, not holding your Divine Masculine's hand, creating space so that everything could be seen the way that it needed to be seen. Okay, so we have the situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So I feel too like they're running out of steam, and I feel like that is what the gossip is about in their social circles, is that they're running out of steam, and a lot of the choices that they've made, many of them aren't experiencing a lot of movement. They've just stayed stagnant in some kind of karmic circle or cycle. And I feel like they themselves feel that. And that's where the divine feminine comes into all of this, is you continuously serve as this mirror to the divine masculines. You are this mysterious energy in this divine masculine's life that continues to pull them out of the darkness and into change. Okay, this is the true love that your energy represents. And I feel like many of you are carrying like grace, integrity, and honesty about you that really has the attention of those who mean this divine masculine well in this lifetime. Like, even if they have guides or ancestors looking after them, many of them are really trying to show this divine masculine that the difference between like true love and the difference between, I feel like, staying stagnant, staying stuck in the dark. What else are you here to do, divine feminine? Mother Earth, you're called upon to help with environmentalism. You also represent this very clean energy. Many of your divine masculines as well may have a calling to take care of the earth in some way. They may have some kind of responsibility when it comes to Maya, because I feel like Mother Earth is Mau, right? Like Maya energy. They have a responsibility to take care of or nurture the feminine energy in some way. I'm getting protection out of this as well. And we have sacred space. The divine feminines are also tapping a lot more into like your purpose, your spirituality. Many of you are not afraid to live in your own spiritual truth. A lot of detachment as well has got this divine masculine really turning their own lives upside down. Because the more you detach away from what you think this journey meant, so the passion, the love, the romance, like the giddiness, the euphoria, I feel like that immaturity, divine feminine, you've really just kind of outgrown it. And as the years go by, you continue to do that. And so it feels like a lot of your divine masculines are left sometimes with like this empty space. Like I'm hearing crickets going off, and you go camping and it's completely quiet and you just hear the crickets. When you detach and you ascend, they hear crickets and they don't like that feeling. It's almost like it's deafening, or the silence can be deafening when you're not there. So it forces them to really just move forward. And there's so much focus on you right now, trying to pull them out of the darkness. I feel like there could be something that you said to them out of love that has really made them receptive to the things going on around them. Like, even though it may be a dark time right now, maybe this is why you had to separate away from them. Because sometimes, guys, like when the universe separates you away from your divine masculine, like it's a form of protection as well. And I feel like that protection is like helping you to keep your energy clean, away from sometimes, like the drama, the hurt, the negativity as well. You're continuously holding that clean, sacred space. It's like you're a light in the dark. Many of them are in the dark right now with the blindfold. And it's very, very painful because I feel like a lot of them are being forced to wear the mask, slap a smile on their face for the sake of, no, this is the path I chose. I'm happy with it. I'm good. You see me complaining over here? I'm good. I'm happy. Who said I wasn't happy? I'm happy. Look at this path that I chose. It's good. You don't think it's good? It's good. It's like, no, it's like literally like filled with the darkness, and I feel like many of you can sense it in their energy as well. A lot of them don't realize that the way that they look on the outside, it shows energetically. Many of your masculines aren't aware of this. And the more that people ascend and awaken, like you, divine feminine, you can tell everything your divine masculines are going through just based off of the way that they look. No one else can sense this about them. You know when they're stressed, you know when they're in trouble, you know when their health is suffering, based off of just energy. You could see it in their eyes sometimes. You can sense it. It's a shift in their voice. For many of you, it's just the energy alone. You can tell when something is off with them. So a lot of them are in that place of just trying to keep their head above water. Here we have Arakira again, blossoming, okay? So you're just getting started. Have patience with yourself in the process. Don't give up. This is what you could represent for them as well, divine feminine. Many of them could be reaching out to you in terms of just stay with me, okay? Look that up as a song, Synchronicity, guys. Stay with me lyrics. It's a love letter from your divine masculines right now as they try to walk through the darkness. They don't want you to give up on them. Don't give up. Don't give up. Don't give in. Just try, try, try. Is that Daniel the Tiger? Oh my goodness. Oh, my son is like going on 8 years old now. Daniel was a long, long time ago. But yeah, I just heard that in my head. So don't give up could be something significant on your journey when it comes to your divine masculine here trying to reach out to you. That could just be a theme for many of you where, you know, if you try to run from this journey, the more you try to run, the more reminders of them exist. So many of you as the divine feminines, you continue to just walk along the path, continue to blossom. You don't give up, therefore they're not giving up. Okay, guys, so that's what I have for this quick check-in for the Divine Feminines and the Divine Masculine Collective. If you guys would like a personal session with me, if you would like a personal reading, I have a July special going on right now. Visit me at wizio.com. If you want to skip the wait times and just talk to me over the phone or text, you can reach out to me at hipsy.com. And don't forget that I do have channel memberships as well. If you guys would like a part 1 or even a part 2 or 3 to this reading, or sorry, I said that wrong because this would be the part 1. If you guys would like a part 2 or a part 3 to this reading, check me out in the channel memberships, okay? I love those of you who are there with me, and thank you guys so much for all of your support and checking it out. I love you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. All right, good night, guys. Bye.